So, hello and welcome back to another episode of EU4. We're of course playing with the third Odyssey mod as Spartania. And we are cleaning up a war against Romania. As we finally, I think, have reached a point where we can fairly easily slap them around, which is very pleasant. At the moment, we only really need to get a war score, which is also probably happening quite decently with just de-sieging. Their forts are fucking horror to deal with, to put it as simple as possible. Because they have a hilarious amount of attrition stuff that they're causing. Which is just a bloody experience, to be completely precise. You have lost the leader, we probably should give you that back. We're currently desperately trying to get our stuff back, to be honest. To at least have some kind of manpower. But, well, it's taking a while. These guys are just doing more sieging. That was occupied by Finland. That's alright. We just need to cleanse this area. Finland deserves its own war. Instead of just on the side, obviously. These guys are just... Look at it. Just look at this. What am I gonna say about that? This army is melting away. That's an 82% thingy. Fort defense. And it's not like we're bad at sieging. I mean, I guess we're not the craziest siegers, but just seeing that feels so bad. But we do not need to, of course, occupy everything. That is also to be said. We just need some more. Up to 80. I feel like all of these occupations here are gonna be so valuable. So we're gonna do that. Without question. Of course, we've also been struggling with currently admin, but that is gonna fall away, no worries. You come over here, please, and fix that. And then you can come up here and help as well with all of that stuff. There we go, that's 90%. That has to count for something. We are also currently struggling there. I mean, one of our missions is to take these islands, right? Yeah. It's a Spartan core, isn't reaching... Okay, yeah, so we need... Basically, actually, this happens when this one happens. I am far more interested in this. Not gonna lie, the Elysian area here. That is gonna give us such a control basis over here. And I guess then it might make sense to take all of this island stuff. Well, look at the amount of conquest I'm doing with this war. I hate it. Well, they're saying yes. We're agreeing. One comes here. The other guys are just gonna run over. Yes, wait, who am I really fighting, to be honest? I mean, I'm not fighting Georgia anytime soon. Why did I send two guys over here? Who knows, you're gonna go to the tip here. Okay, then over here, and then over here. Yes. You're gonna get sent over... Oh, this is Albania. Whoops. Well, whatever. There we go. Spend all of that. I could have technically pushed this down, but I don't want to spend any more Diplo points if I don't need to. Let's do this. Let's do this. One nation under Sparta. Near Constantinopolis is ours, and the old monarch is nothing more than a pretender. Soon the lords of Romania will swear fealty to Spartania and the Kirjajosa regent. Well, sure. Cool! Prestige and legitimacy. Clearly need that. God damn it, game. Why you gotta be like that? Let's turn this off. I don't want to use all of my professionalism. Let's build some stuff. Okay, I think we are gonna clearly go down this route now. Well, that's already done. Let's see. You of course feel my actions. Oh, you're threatened. You're threatened. You're my friend now. Yep, here. Oh, I need something else here. Oh. Wait, it's the same thing for here? Oh, this is all mercenary stuff. Oh, then it's not that important, really. Oh yeah, forget it. Well, screw you, Kaguya. Actually, to solve this alliance right away. No, we're not gonna do it right away. Do you have... No. We do it right away. Fuck you. It was a prank. It was a prank, it was. We'll just spine and work on these guys because I'm getting fucking tired of this nation. Who came up with this nonsense? Alright, but now we need to get our manpower back, obviously. We can also, like, openly fight these guys. We should also say that we are currently limited by, some other stuff. Which of these is a colony? Okay. Yeah. I'll let this happen. Oh, hell yeah. We have done this, right? This is not worth it. We have so little stuff there. I think it might be time to do all of this resource switching. When we have the opportunity. Maybe that is something that I should have done more diligently. Getting all of these superior resources in. Maybe. I mean, especially this one feels like I should have done it. Actually, I can do it in quite the quantity. Looking at that. What? Wait, what? This turns 10 development, military technology 7, innovativeness, resources at copper. Wait, resource requirement is turbo tin. Trade good changes to cannon. Wait, where do you specifically do that? Let me just quickly check again. Cannon foundry. You do that in just any 10 development. Oh, that is Then we should be more curious about where we do that. We can't just do that everywhere. Now, I'm not sure how valuable this cannon thing is. I assume that it's not gonna be stacking 10% cavalry compatibility, artillery compatibility. But I also feel like there is probably gonna be some resources where I'm like, yeah, get rid of it. For example, right here. I mean, it's free and it gives 15% manpower. Yeah, that's not a good, actually, a good example. I mean, I do at least want one of them. Fish. Fish cannot be good. Do it here. Yeah, we are gonna do this here. And then we see what cannons are worth. To decide if we want more of that. We're also eating up Albania. Albania. Albania? Albania. And see what we get out of that. We do have other resources, right? Let's not forget that. Jewelry. Needs amber, gem, pearls. So I assume these are just straight up improvements, no matter what. Oh. Are you better than gold? I mean, gold is... I mean, not that good, actually, at the moment. We do have modifiers here, but they, I think, are not dependent on gold at all. I mean, we have a lot of tax modifiers, which are negative. I mean, the order of technology land does that quite low. Monthly gold inflation. This one doesn't do anything with... this one does goods produced. I'm gonna take the bet that this jewelry thingy is worth more than gold. Screw it. If that is not the case, well, the game has tricked me. Cigars doesn't matter, just needs 10 development. Oh no, no wait. You don't need anything. I mean, once again, I'm going with the assumption that all of these resources are better. No matter what. Oh, there we go, lovely. Just a little bit of money input. This one goes down. Fantastic. We could have another army. Well, if I now had some dudes, I would go wild. Okay, I think we now need to save up the money. There, you guys are getting slapped by Cahokia, and this is probably gonna be a loss, no matter how we look at it. Let's do another trade thingy. How are we looking on the Legion Bay? We look fantastic. Immediately switch the trade center over to that. When we are given the chance, of course. 192. That should be worth it. Then we push everything up to it. It's an end trade node after all. So, we do have some rebels popping up. Our manpower is coming back up. Lovely. Let's just let these guys lose their troops and on these walls. I don't want any more. Oh. Well, that's not helping, is it? Guys, just moshing over there. Prestige stays up there. We're gonna go to 2000 and we'll see. Wait, we're not gonna go to... We're gonna wait for this. Constantly trying to take another step here. That has cost me a bit of admin. This just gives me a little bit of base tax, and this gives me just straight up money. I take money. This should fall away as well, so we don't need to worry about that. There we go. We are over our limits here, obviously. We also need to wait for war exhaustion to drop completely away. As we prepare for the next war. There we go. You're in charge. Fantastic. We only need to wait for this, and then we... This is like literally my next mission, to own Rome and Constantinople. Interesting. While officers disdain spending any more than necessary on a navy, the fact of the matter is that we will need naval superiority to effectively fight our cousin to the north and defend the continent from the greedy hand of European invaders. Settlement of the Cycladian Isles will provide us with both ports and raw materials in the form of tropical wood. Corda gets a port and thingy, and we get an event. Oh. A timid settlement of Cyclades was motivated by one main concern, the so-called Roman navy. Laconia proper has a dearth for harbors, both natural and man-made, and very little expertise in shipbuilding. Thus settlement in the Cyclades would provide us with the shorelines necessary to construct more harbors, with which to build a navy that could compete with the Roman navy. This idea has really taken with the settlers of Gifyon, whom are mostly shipwrights experienced in constructing fishing vessels. A harbor is already under construction in Gifyon, with optimistic new plans for a grand Spartan navy, based in a new province. This is obviously a few years away, but it's good to see that there's now some enthusiasm in the idea. Yeah. We don't have anything here except this, which also just says own Rome, right? Basically. Yeah, this one we don't really care about. Let's keep all of this active. And then we just see what we can push. Rebels are not that problematic. Nope. Fantastic. That war wasn't as bad as it could have been, but we are now, of course, very much lacking on the thingy. That is also one of the reasons why I want to get rid of expansion ideas, to take, like, infrastructure ideas or something. And we're out. Okay. We're officially locked out here and stuff like that. The buildings should be finished, right? So let's take a look at some stuff. Jewelry. Jewelry is worth 5 and gives local trade power. Completely annihilated the income from this place. Huh. Because... Wait, why did it do that? Why is this so little? We do have some here. It's a 5 value trade good. Why does this feel so garbage? These places are much better. And I guess you have a workshop. This should also put a modifier on top of this. Wait, is the base goods produced like real garbage? Oh, it is. Oh no, it's not. Huh. Okay, it's slowly but surely gaining some value. Apparently. Interesting. Still, I will not spend money at the moment. I mean, to be honest, I don't mind too much with the gold now gone. But we're not done yet. Where's the artillery? Artillery should be worth a lot, right? Wow, you're also not worth a lot. God damn. Okay. What else did we build? We built some more stuff than that, right? We built cloth, fur clothing. That's about it. Metalworking gives us a goods produced. Okay, we're building that. And once again, a shit resource place. Here, fish. Don't care. Is there any other of one of these buildings that means anything? I mean, this one gave me admin efficiency, army recovery speed, base 6 new colonies. I'm a little bit late. Let me actually check if this is active. Oh, this is what we get when we have the full... Ah, I'm an idiot. Of course it is. That makes total sense. Alright, let's wait for these guys to come around. I probably should have waited for... No, well, whatever. Trading in vanilla again. Let's keep these guys rising. Are we far away here? 7,000, yeah. Okay, all of this stuff has happened. That means, first of all, you're gonna get deleted. You're gonna delete this as well. That was... Oh fuck, I'm an idiot. Fuck, I'm an idiot. Yeah, laugh at me. I just killed 4,000 dudes. All of you come together. You. Before I forget it, send off trade. Then we will switch a few things out. You no longer collect. You push. You. Push. And you push as well. Currently, we are making 0 from trade. Okay. There should be one collecting here, right? Am I crazy? No. So we have 1, 2. I mean, both of you don't make... Oh no, you make sense. You don't make sense. There's not much value here. Yeah, you're gonna collect in here. Collect from trades. The one in Hesperidia. So, continue on, while I will collect these boats. There's a few. I mean, we're gonna get all of you guys together. What are you? The hell is this? The hell is this constellation of nonsense? You are gonna join this group. I guess also the heavies do that. And you guys are gonna... Well, we're gonna wait for the end of the month to see what the actual switch is. So. 0.8, 9, 14, 29. Well, 29 sounds fantastic. Laconia. You guys. Protect trade in Laconia as well. It's a group effort. So, we know that we need to get some dudes back. Don't mention it. Okay, these light ships are gonna first of all do this. Then also join protecting trade in Laconia. You guys are gonna come over here. real quick. We do need to spend some points here. Like I said, I'm not willing to do that yet. But I think conquering is currently not really on the agenda, because first of all, I'm an idiot. And second of all, I need to get some stuff back. Is this level 3 center of trade? No, because you're not big enough. Are you kidding me? You're gonna get big enough. Screw you. There we go. Let's see if that changes something. 2%. I'll take it. I also think, yeah, this trade is now definitely better than before. And to be honest, we can now have this far easier because everything is rolling into such a capital. Different thing that we can do. Oh god, do I need to wait for another idea group to make this a bit more efficient? Or do I def admin now? Oh, that feels horrible. I mean, I would take this tech. That could be done. But I kind of also want to embrace this first. That's tricksy. Right, I cannot just attack them right away again. I mean, I could, but once again, it would not be that useful for us. Now I'm just wasting these colonies. You know what? Let's just screw that. I'm gonna pick Spain. Screw you. Let's just pick this, whatever, and then we're gonna get rid of expansion ideas. Now, the only thing the expansion ideas at this point do is one merchant, a diplomat, and trade power. That is not enough. What we need is either infrastructure or religious ideas. Religious ideas is, I feel like, something that becomes quite clear when we look at this. Because this is gonna be always a struggle and will always be rebel stuff. So I feel like there's not a reasonable way to go about this. This and this. I mean, it also gives me manpower, right? So why not? We can't just take... No, we're not gonna take that. Another dude, please. Makes us all a bit more effective. 2, 3, 4. I can live with that. Still need to establish another army again, because someone lost that army. Just dropped it somewhere and it disappeared. There you go. Another call for manpower to return. And we still need 7,000 ducats. I mean, of course, we did lose a decent chunk here. Wait, which merchant left? Don't tell me someone important. Wow. Really? That's the merchant that you got rid of? Are you kidding me? Screw you, game. We're gonna take this guy here. Yeah, he's not important. He's just the most essential guy that I have. What are you talking about? There we go. Now we have our one colonist. And I guess we're just gonna go for letting him def somewhere. I think that's the I mean, is even this worth it? Kill us. I mean, what chances do you have to do any change here? Really? And reasonably? 27%. Okay, it's not that bad. You get a general. Something like that. We're still not getting a crazy amount of money after our switch here, but no, that is not gonna be difficult. Spread ideas, please. Make this a little bit cheaper, a little bit more manageable. We are nearly done with these trade ideas. You ones are gonna losing great power status. Oh, woe to me. But we do get some current power, which I think is not even that important, but we get it, so yay! Naval reformer, you're gonna stay. Trade efficiency, why not? So, current power. We do get some stuff here. We do get a trade efficiency and movement speed, and we don't get anything here. But we do have, I think, a better choice now. This manpower is good. But there's a goods produced domestic trade power. Yeah. I want money. No questions asked. The Admiral is gone again. Come back then. No, I don't have Diplo for that. I do have another merchant, let's not forget that. You're gonna be, well, here. How the fuck does Great Britain have the most trade power here? Explain that to me. Alright, sure. If you say so. This missionary strength was gonna be valuable. Let's take a look around here. We can most certainly accept more of these big cultures, I would say. They don't switch away. I would like to culture convert them, but I think that's just not reasonable. We have accepted the Portuguese already. Let's also accept the French. And these guys we also obviously accept. Like, there is like no question about that. Not doing that. Inflation is meaningless for us. I'll take that. Corrupt priest in Spartania. I think I'll take that as well. Corruption, you say? I see money. Permanent navies, that's quite good. So, another reason to not attack at the moment is because we, of course, are doing this admin idea group. And there's no other way to say that. So we are basically forced to wait for this to come around. Okay, you're far more effective than I expected, right? You're doing this quite well. Still not betting on any game. We can upgrade stuff to level 5 now, but I'm not doing that yet. I mean, this would just give 50% goods produced and development cost reduction, which is quite nice. The mining CD gives another goods produced modifier. And you would give a better manpower recovery speed even further. You would also do an infantry cost reduction. They are all good. But not yet. Not yet. So, slowly but surely we're also getting our ground land into our hands. How are we looking on this? We are over 100. Ah, this is what I was waiting for. Right. Completely forgot about that. I remembered I was waiting for something. Nope. Yeah, and income swings around again. This has gone down slightly, lovely. But when we're actually very close to take manufacturers in, which is also of course gonna give us money. Can't take military ahead of time, lovely. We're gonna soon enough have a reduction anyway, and by embracing things. So, what the game currently expects from me is, they expect me to attack the Pope and take Rome. They expect me to attack the Ottomans. That is like literally my next step in the mission. Here. On Constantinople and thingy. This gives us claim in the other regions. Do I want to do that? Is my question. I do wonder if I want to do that. Good harvest. How are we putting that into admin? Let's embrace this. Lovely. So we're definitely over military. Let's spend that here. So. Also a bit harsh, but doable. There's also another goods produced, which should be even more money. I mean, to be honest, attacking Rome is not even that difficult. Looking at it. You don't have any friends. But there is a certain someone who is defending. Okay, it is more difficult than I said. The Portuguese are also difficult. I mean, I'm gonna fight these guys at some point anyway. Which means that I will, when I once do my war against Spain, I will start a war against. We will see how we do that. It's gonna be difficult, but not impossible. Nope. Turns of the True Faith. I mean, like I said, we've finished this up quite fast this time. But I guess we're also gonna end the episode here. So like always, like to have shenanigans, and I guess see you guys next episode. Bye!